Um, yeah, I'm now Sander. Can I speak frankly for a moment?
Speak your mind.
He takes a deep breath and steels himself. Is this how it's going to be for all our adventures?
What do you mean, cadet?
Well, he looks around. I think the tavern's a pretty nice place. Maybe the Stalkers aren't the best of company, but you sort of look lonely over here.
That is an officer's lot in life.
I get that, for you and me, but I don't know if everyone is a member of the Silver Sworn, right?
He tears his eyes away from the window, looks confusedly at Dell for a moment.
Like,
A long moment.
I don't think Blair would even care, because he shrugs. I don't think would mind one way or the other. I don't think Tullis is fit for military service or anything like that.
Right.
Yeah.
Right, the River Company, it's not the same. It's not Silver Swan.
I'm not trying to speak ill or anything. I just, well, I thought adventures were always jovial, hanging out. But if you would just want a quiet moment, then I totally understand.
I think that wise. Could delve it. Dale. I'll
All
leave
right.
the phone to you and the others.
But you'll join us at some point, right?
At some point, yes.
Okay.
Just need
nods.
to collect my thoughts.
Okay. He begins walking away. But
Could you
stops.
tell Sergeant could you tell Oriana I wish to speak to her?
Sure, whenever I see her again.
Thank you.
And I don't think you need to hear me say it, from what you just said, but we have a lot of good folk in our company. Spare 2 coppers for your thoughts. Just saying.
How do you mean?
Well, I think some of them like looking out for others. I think you're in that number. And I'm sure they wouldn't mind looking out for you. Just like how you wouldn't mind looking out for them, right? That's all.
Duly noted.
He nods. When I see you around, I'll tell you when to talk.
All right,
You-
so.
He walks away. He goes back to America, Anushka. It's been like 10 minutes since he got sent away.
Yep.
In that time,
we started
America is
without
teaching.
you.
America is teaching Anushka you like a different card game.
Mm-hmm.
It's a bit more complex, but has a bit of subterfuge, a bit of bluffing, a bit more skill to it. Which adds another layer of dynamicisms. To teach you fucking poker.
Sorry?
To teach you poker.
Oh, okay. And Ishka's just like, I don't know if I could do subterfuge.
Well, let's try a hand at it, and we'll see.
Don't know. If I see something I like, I feel like I'm very expressive over it. And they
America,
said,
who's like looking at her cards, just looks up from her cards at you with a sort of like a rather devious smirk. Consider how it's coming from America.
and just instantly gets nervous.
I imagine, given what some of us have to hear at night in camp with you and Amber.
What? What? No.
I don't imagine Vaso or Zal hear it. They sleep like the grave, but I have the blessing and curse of having keen ears.
I. Yeah, initially it's just like, very kind of just, as you can imagine. I am so sorry if I.
There's nothing to apologize for, Anushka. You're enjoying yourself, and I'm happy you're able to find some comforts in the field.
Yes, but I wasn't really wanting our companions to, here, we'll say. So, poker? Yes?
She lays out a royal flush. I believe I win.
Yeah, just lays her cards out, it's like 2 4s and a 3 or something.
Yeah, 2
Two
4s,
cards.
2 4s, 2 3s, a spare thing, nothing to win with. How about this? You and I have, I've noticed, very few chances to talk, converse so solemnly, especially in a quiet establishment like this.
That is
How about-
true, I have noticed, and something I would like to change, to be honest.
As would I. Delva comes back. Well, welcome back. What took so long?
Hi.
Alexander isn't in the mood to play. Maybe later. Or another time. America eyes Delvit. She rolls an insight. Alright. Delvit rolls a I don't know, a deception. Alright. Moving on.
See how it is.
She doesn't mark on it.
Yeah, I guess Anushka will just kind of like eye Alessandra, sorry, over in the corner and just kind of get back to it.
I was thinking that we can have a little bit of a game. Are we already go play a game? No. Side bet. I'm game.
Side spent?
Something fun, something mundane, something that is relatively easy. I don't know if it's a common sort of game in the Twins, but I know it's rather common in the South. She slides forward a drink. It was Vaso's drink, but she slides it in front of herself. And it's around this point, Manon comes over with a drink for you, apparently. After you finally got some service in this inn, am I right?
Oh, I was muted.
The curse.
I didn't say anything, I just laughed. To show that I was paying attention.
Very good. There's your drink. Delva, you have one. Yeah. It's a simple game. When you lose, you have to answer a question, or you drink.
Might I join?
If you want.
We're not
But you're
betting for
not
coin.
this time.
That's fine.
You guys
Although now
bo-
you're probably going to learn all my secrets, to be quite honest with you, but let's go.
You guys play an easier form of poker. It's Texas Hold'em. So, if no one's trying to cheat, then
Squint.
roll D100s as I do so for America and Delvit. First roll will always be America, second roll will always be...
Holy hell!
You can get a divine intervention with it.
Holy hell!
Oh my god!
She said I beat you. What the fuck?
Holy fucking shit.
You just
You
had
were
to one
saying?
over, mate. You just had
The
to.
dice!
Someone check Needot's dice.
I know. That was deliberate.
Shit, they've been loaded this whole time. What can I say?
As you
She
guys
was
are
going through
finishing up a
back to back.
game, as you guys are finishing up a game, this is when Vaso and Oriana come back in. Delvit is the loser.
Ba-da-ba-da.
So you guys can ask Delvit one question, and if it's a question that he does not want to answer, he can drink. What is Delvit's constitution mod? Oh, it's got +3.
I gotta think of a
Shit,
question
dude,
that Manon
what
would
the
want to ask.
Well, you start with the easy one. How's it feel about Tolis?
Yeah, the person I don't know about.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
you're
that
not
must
the
be
only
my
one that's
question.
asked
I
a
forgot
question.
about that.
Oh, I know.
So, how are you and Tolos doing?
I mean, I guess we're alright. She's very nice. We get along very well.
I can see that. But
Is that the whole question?
uh,
America knows what you're. She's picking up what you're putting down. Delvin's not picking up what you're putting down.
That's it's perfect because it makes perfect sense.
America just sort of smiles to herself and just shakes her head, so like, oh my gosh.
you poor little summer child.
Is it wrong to? He just like is very confused all of a sudden. Is it wrong to have friends? No.
No. I thought you were, getting on in a more. How do I put it? You know what, I'll be blunt. I thought you maybe had a crush on her, so I was asking.
I see. You decide to be blunt with it.
What
You
the fuck's
decide to be
crush?
blunt with it. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Damn.
I'm kidding. He doesn't shoot you. I'm kidding. Oh
Yes.
He does gag on his drink.
no. What are the rules? If you don't want to answer, you can drink.
Mm-hmm.
He eyes the drink for a dubious amount of time.
Sweating profusely.
Yeah, it's like Key and Peele. He's like just sweating. Do I have to answer now? Yes.
Mm-hmm. Or you drink. But I feel like if you drink, that kind of answers the question.
Delvit he's had his first encounter in combat today. Now he's had his first encounter in a social trap today.
He's got 3 girls just
Yes.
staring at him, just waiting for him to confirm either way whether or not he has a crush on this other person.
Marika remarks to you, Anushka. I see Amber has been teaching you plenty.
Of course, yes. That thing is about time I have payback. Although, admittedly, Delvet, you're not really the victim I was looking for, but I will accept.
So do I not have to answer?
You don't have to, but you would have to drink.
How does one roll courage for a young man? What roll would that be? Wisdom? A wisdom save, perhaps?
Disadvantage.
Very well.
He's definitely in like a panic.
Oh
situation.
no! It doesn't
fucked
even
up
matter the
already.
disadvantage.
Oh,
He will have to get some liquid courage. He drinks. He just grabs the tankard and just takes a long swig. I suppose that confirms it then. He spits into the cup.
Oh, this is quite fun.
This feels like a bit of a big game. America
hey,
just
you
looks at
have-
him. I hope you learned a valuable lesson.
Whoever said it was a fair game?
Can we try the next hand now? Certainly.
Of course.
Anushka, Manon, roll with advantage.
Mm.
Oh, D100?
Um,
2d100s, we take the lower.
Okay.
can I? There we go.
She's making sure you guys get a certain bet. Oh, you rolled so shit.
I know.
39
I know.
could be worse.
Oh. Oh.
Oh.
Oh.
18 and 14. He rolled a 19.
Can we roll perception as well to see?
Sure. I think that tracks.
That tracks.
That tracks.
Oh, that does
Yeah.
not track. Cool.
That tracks. So, America is a sailor. She's played lots of games, and she's cheated just as plenty. She's maybe trying to rig things right now against Delvit. So if you guys want to give her advantage on either of those on those rolls there,
Absolutely.
very good, very good.
Mental
This really is bowling poor
herself.
Delvit. Okay, so sleight of hand. Okay, so the first one was better. The stealth though, monumentally better.
Ooh.
So she was successful and doesn't get caught. So let's see. Let's just roll. Oh. All right. Well,
Oh my
I know.
God.
I know. America is not
Oh, it's 69.
losing.
Yep.
So let's see. What's the highest roll right now? 56.
96.
Yeah.
Well, no, we're taking the lower of your guys' rolls.
Oh, yeah, mine.
So yours is 56 and 60, so 56. Anushka's is 96 and 39, so 39. America's is 2 and 69. Nice. So it's a 2. So for Delvit, it's going to be rigged the other way. We're going to take the higher of the two. He loses. Unsurprisingly. So, Delva's going to get grilled. But before all this is happening, as Delva is like getting a bit more cocksure on he's got the winning hand this time, he does remark to you, Oriana. Actually, Vaso gets to do it in as well. All right, he does. He gets a 64. Mission accomplished. As Delvit is being set up for failure, he does remark to you, Oriana. Oh, Miss Oriana. Alexander wanted to talk to you.
Did he say what about?
No. He sees Alexander off in the distance. He like gestures for you to come closer. Like a whisper to you.
She leans down to make sure to block Delvit's mouth from vision in his direction. Breaking line of sight. That's what I was trying to think of so bad.
There you go. I think he's a bit down right now.
That's a way to put it. I'm concerned that his head is not here.
More than a little. I mean, his aim's plenty sharp if you saw the giant earlier, so.
Yes. Good shot, by the way.
Thanks for distracting him.
Hey.
But yeah, he just wanted to talk to you.
I'll pay him a visit.
Okay.
Thank you. Just pats him on the shoulder and gives also a nod, like, good talk, and then goes to talk.
He nods back at you. You were able to see Delvit's cards when you were talking with him. As you walk around the table to go talk to Alexander, you saw everyone else's cards. Yeah, he's fucked. It's not even like a fair, like, or subtle cheating, right? It's just like he has a good hand. Everyone else has hands which are basically statistically impossible to all line up at once. It's like watching Casino Royale.
Do I want to hammer
Not hands happening is basically impossible.
How? What? Do I roll like performance to like not give away how fucked he is?
Deception or performance? Yeah, I'd say
I'm gonna do
deception probably.
performance. Can I do performance because it's funny and they're both the same number?
Sure.
Guys.
Okay, yeah, that doesn't matter.
Yeah. She keeps her cool. You might see like the faintest smirk.
Thank goodness for the disadvantage.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah, so I guess everyone at this table here, you guys might want to ponder what raid question you're gonna ask Delvin next.
Yeah.
It can just be related to the last question, technically.
So when are you going
So-
to state?
As Oriana, you begin walking over to Alexander. Keenan, you're sort of vibing by the fireplace. You could hear the sort of rumblings happening.
Yeah, he's just sort of vicariously having a blast listening to all this happening. Just enjoying his bourbon.
Roll me a perception.
Yes, sir. Let's see.
I'd say with
perception.
advantage because you definitely seem like a people listener, watcher sort of person.
Yes, I have a passive of 24, if that's ever relevant.
You mean a stalker?
He said the name.
Oh my god.
You could hear the sounds of combat outside. On this okay. You guys are sort of like in like the center area of the inn. Alexander, you're like near one of the windows looking out. The fireplace is here in the middle. The combat's happening like towards this way. Like the poker game's happening over here, bottom right.
I place my bottle on a little side table and get up and go towards the window to see if I can make eye contact or make visuals of what I'm hearing.
It's very, very faint in fairness because it has to go through walls and everything like that.
Yeah.
And as you look outside, you can see Blair and Kasai fighting each other. Fighting? Question mark.
Does it look like there's lethal intent?
Everyone's it. Ooh, very good.
Mm.
From Kasai's part, no. She's not even attacking all that much. She's more like spending her time like sort of discombobulating or throwing off Blair's maneuvers. Blair, I wouldn't say it's lethal intent, but she's probably not holding back.
Do I get the sense that they're working something out?
You hope that's the case, yeah. If it were like a point to death, then Kasai probably would be fighting a bit more aggressively.
Alright. Seeing that, I'll just sort of look around, clock Alessander, go grab my bourbon, and I'll just say, Alessander, I think your girl is teaching that other cutie a lesson outside, but it's looking kind of violent, so I just figured I'd let you know.
Or you hear this as you're walking up to Alessander.
Does Alexander look like he's gonna get up?
He's already standing at the window. I think after a moment of recognition, he'll give a nod to Keenan for saying, "I'll go break him up. Thanks for bringing this to my attention."
My pleasure. I'll be by the fire.
Fire.
As you were. I think
You see
he starts
Oriana's
heading
there.
to-
You do see Oriana's like right there as well.
Yeah. She would just do like a quick nod to the door. It's like, we can talk in a minute. We should sort that out.
Yeah, he's walking past you already. He says, "With me."
Holler if you need healing.
All
Oh.
if you need healing.
We probably will, but thank you. And they both go outside to see the cat fight of the century.
It's not a cat fight. Like you two in specific being martially trained individuals. It's not like a fight.
Right.
It's not a duel for candidacy. It's not really any of that. Like, at all.
Can Oriana try an insight on Blair just to see if it's like... Oh, I don't know if it'd be on Blair. She wants to try and see if it's just to get steam out. Because Blair is shit at expressing herself, and the only way she knows how to talk right now is fists. So maybe it's just like, I'm frustrated, I'm angry, I don't know what the fuck is happening, and you're constantly at my shoulder.
Roll your insights.
I will find the button that I want. There we go. Insight.
Is that for
Normal.
both of us?
Do I get guidance from Kasai? I don't.
I don't know if you said insight or insights.
Would Alessander be looking for similar?
Yeah, trying to discern the purpose of this fight, but you already said that.
I would
This is an
say
insight fight.
either Oriana can roll again, you giving advantage, or you could do your own roll, and you both sort of share the success.
You can roll again. At
Shell,
advantage.
thank you. Advantage. One advantage.
One, yeah, you just get one
Yeah.
more roll. 26. There's a lot happening with Blair. You don't know the origins of why this fight started. Besides, not particularly worried that Blair is going to kill her. Not only because Blair is not having the best luck hitting Kasai, but nonetheless, Kasai is not worried that she's going to get killed, regardless. She's definitely on the more of the defensive posture between the two of them, which I guess isn't saying much against Blair. But it's not that she's on her back heel in the defensive position. Right, she's not being forced into being defensive. She is
Right,
choosing
she's
to be
choosing.
defensive. So, with a 20x, no guidance.
That's not guidance. It's her Kensai die, but it only bumps it by one.
Oh, you rolled like shit. I see. Okay, so 27.
D6 and it's ass.
That's why higher dies are always better.
Mhm.
Statistically, but they hurt more when you get that one. Anyways, there's a lot happening with Blair. It's a combination of columns A, B, C, D, all the way to Z. She's testing herself. She's getting used to her quote-unquote new body, even though it's her old body. But it's a current body with the old mind in the new body. There's a lot of different things that she's doing. And yeah, as you so elegantly put out, Blair is not the most mentally stable person.
Shit.
So
I think the
her-
phrasing I
her
had
way
was she's
of-
shit with words and good with swords, or something along those lines.
right now she's rocking a hammer and a sword.
Hey.
So yeah,
Does Kasai seem like she wants, like, assistance? Does she want to, like, tap out and just have someone else pop in? Or is she just wait until Blair just is out of energy, which is going to be a fucking hour?
Kasai notices you guys, but she doesn't look particularly panicked.
Yeah.
Nor does she ask you guys for assistance.
Mhm.
She just continues her efforts dodging Blair.
Hmm.
Every now and again, she does take a hit, but every now and again, she also gives one right back to Blair.
Tip or tap.
I think Alexander, with his hands kind of folded behind his back, glances over at Oriana and says, "What do you make of this?"
She needs to get it out somehow.
There is a lantern on the ground, I will say that.
Does it have a familiar little fire in there?
Oh, yeah. Kibi's
Uh,
just sort of vibing in the lantern, watching.
Chillaxing. Yeah, if it's like that, yeah, it's just like so candid. It's just she kind of crouches down. Does she have like some? Hebe can just burn things, but he also does kind of eat. I have like a ration. Yeah, fuck it. He'll crouch down next to Hebe's lantern and just give it like a little bit of food or something. Let it just burn that alive. Burn that.
It just hugs it. It doesn't eat. It doesn't have a mouth. It just sort of hugs it. And as it hugs it, it begins incinerating.
Ooh, my toes.
Hugs
While
it
doing
like a kid hugs like a doll. Or like a teddy bear.
Yeah, while doing this, to answer Allison's question, she needs to get it out somehow. To be frank, I was thinking this was going to happen with one of us, but didn't expect Kasai. She's going to be fine. She might be bruised up, but she's going to be fine.
Alexander will nod, and with his earring of message, he'll just quickly tell her, Kasai.
Got this, babe.
Yeah, you got this, baby! Kick her ass! No, shout if you need assistance, basically.